close up and make sure it looks good. Put it on the other monitor. Alright. Right. We're live. We're looking good. Let me test out my doodle thing. Alright, looks good. Alright, bear with me. It's gonna look a little weird because I have the new PC and I'm like messing around with ultra-wide monitor settings and stuff like that on the old PC and things like that, so it might look a little strange on stream until I get things sorted out. But yeah, just go ahead and take a look at it. We had 8 P3 attempts tonight. Pretty sure we got some looks at Hello World. I don't like all of it, so pretty good. Let's go ahead and jump right in and see what we got. I'll find the first. We're gonna look at the phase 3s first and see what we got there, and then I will look over Pantokrator, and because we have some issues that we need to identify there and like fix, like figure out what's going on here. So I'm gonna take a look at some Pantokrator. And I was just thinking about, because that was a good one. That's the one where I had like nowhere to go because people are dropping him on the line. But 16 minutes in, so that's a good thing to look at. Oh, there's phase 2. Right, this one, actually I can just skip through this. I don't really want to look at phase 2 tonight. I'm looking more for phase 3 stuff. That's the synergy. I'll see phase 3 transition and Hello World first, and then I'll come back and do a review on Limit Cut. Or not Limit Cut, Pantokrator. Might as well be Limit Cut. Just Rydek, because Haas mistimes his Sheltron. Make this. Or do you make this? Okay, this looks like it goes to phase 3, because every time we saw Limitless, we saw phase 3. Pretty good. Limitless is pretty much solved at this point for us and consistently cleared. Wait. What happens? Oh no, we don't see phase 3. We have too many deaths on this one. Spoke too soon. I think it was like the very next one we saw phase 3 though. Yeah, this is good. Alright, cool. Let's take a look at this. Alright, so we go away from the northern spot of the part of the map and do our conga line. Down here by C, between 3 and 2. At this point, you're looking for your debuff. I got high-powered sniper cannon fodder, which is the stack. So, I'm going to be coming down here and somewhere in this region, depending on where the first arm is. Then whoever has the other one's going to come up here, and then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, adjusting for where their arm spawns. So I see the arm right here. I know that the explosion's going to be like roughly about this big around that arm, so I'm going to come stand down here and do my exocircles dodges down there by that arm. Wait, no, I'm 2. Never mind. To the side. Step in. Okay. I know that never mind. I'm gonna show it. So I know that the explosion comes out to like right around here-ish from this arm. Kind of a shitty circle, but basically it comes down to where like this area right here is where you should be standing. And then you want to move into it because this area is about to be unsafe because this arm right here that you can kind of not really see that well because of the bit rate. Then come down right here. So you have to dodge into the exocircle and also into where the previous arm explosion went. Sprint. Go. Make it together. Eva dies. You got a Fox box. Actually, is this the first time we see transition? Because I thought that the first time we saw transition was when Eva was with me and Eva dies. I'll look at this and then I'll go back and make sure that I'm not missing one. Alright, so this is Hello World. I'll take a look and we'll break down some things on this. Now that we actually have footage on Hello World. Alright, so this says blue was defamation. So the two blue players, the Nisis, get their priority first. They're going to come back here and stand behind the marker. And then Christmas Tether is going to come stand out here and down here underneath my slideshow. And blue is going to stand up here in between the two reds. Red is shared sentence, so that's going to explode kind of like this. So you got to hit one other person with shared sentence or else you die. Same thing for the other side. Walk over, blue partner, I don't know why they're over there by blue. I think that some people are like, they're from talking with them in the voice chat tonight that they're having issues with like standing, they color match, so blue to blue, but that's not how it works. You stand, blue has to stand where, whatchamacallit, shared sentence is, because if you take blue and put them here where the Christmas tether is, the way that the blue tether works, it breaks whenever you're too far away, so this would be like an instant break and it probably kills you. Whenever the tether goes active. So you want to come here where it's short in distance. And then the active moving and picking up your Nisi because you're next in line for the defamation. Gonna break your blue tether whenever you stretch it out far enough. And then same for the other side when you're Christmas tether and you come in and shorten it to around this distance roughly. One person here or one person here. It's gonna snap your Christmas tether and give you twice come ruin. So I'm missing my blue. They don't make it. No, they don't make it. So that one was just because blue didn't make it down in between the shared sentences in time. Can you go back and make sure? Because I could have sworn the first time we saw transition tonight was the one where Eva is the thing with me and she gets, she solos, or she takes the thing solo because she, or not, I die because it's so far ahead of her and I get the sniper and I take it solo and she gets clipped by the arm explosion. Try and find that. Might have been later though. Okay, might have been later. Right, so we talked about this because some people are confused about the movement and the way that it rotates out. So basically, whenever you're like the two shared sentence players right here, whenever you're in your puddle, taking your puddle mechanic where you have to stand inside this, your matching color, that's going to give you the other group's tether. So these two players are about to get Christmas tether after they're done standing in this puddle. And these two players are about to touch them, pick up their Nisis, and then these two players are going to be standing in the red next time. The player that's currently in the puddle is going to rotate over because they're going to have Christmas tether next time. The players with the Christmas tether are going to be blue defamation next time. And the two that were in the blue, the two blue defamation players are going to be the blue tether. So if you kind of like understand how it rotations, so it goes tether first whenever you swap, or whenever you're on this side, tether, you go into the puddle. Once you take the puddle, that resets you to the tether for the other side. And then once you pop your tether and take your Nisi for the other side, the last movement is going to be the puddle. So hopefully that you're alternating mechanics. And whenever you take a puddle, it aligns you to the other side, basically. Their tether. So hopefully that makes sense and like how it flows. Like it's very static once you understand it. Let's keep on looking. We had a pretty good stretch where we were just like doing a whole bunch of phase 3 attempts back to back. Let me find it. The next one. It was pretty good. After weekend rest and everything, we were able to see phase 3 like 8 times a day, which is pretty good for a D-rest day. I'm pretty happy with how today turned out. There's another good party synergy, so this probably means we're going to see another phase 3 attempt. Because Limitless is pretty free at this point. Where's the end of it? Okay. So... okay. Conga line down by C between 3 and 2. You both go out. I am... this is the one that I was talking about, so I am the one. I start backing out south, because conga line, the sniper shots stand down, the purples go up, and then if you're nothing, you stand in the middle to identify where you need to go. So in this scenario, it's me and Eva. You see the little effect right here, all the white lines from the first arm spawning, so this is the first set. You know that you're going to have the explosion here first, and then you know that this Charlie arm is going to be the second one, and it's going to spawn and do that, or not that. So it's like roughly this big. But, god damn it, this fucking, hang on. Roughly this big. And then the second set is going to spawn here, and it's going to be roughly big enough to cover up where your other one is safe. That's a terrible circle, but you at the point. The spot right here is not safe, so you got to dodge into the first one, into the exit circle, because there's also going to be the exit circle coming out. And so you got to dodge like 2 mechanics at the same time while also staying together with your buddy. So this one, I remember Eva doesn't quite make it, so let's go ahead and look at it. I don't really want to listen to Fury. X to square, dodge into the blue. Once it's blue, you can step in. It's safe. Out. Right, here it comes, the first one. So, see the explosion right there. So you're gonna want to come like as close in here as you possibly can. You don't really need to be, but it's just shortens the amount of distance you have to travel to go this way to get out of the next set of explosions. So it's gonna be exit circle. The next one's gonna come out, and you're eventually gonna have an exit circle right here. So it's going to be blue, so it means you can step into it, and then this telegraph is going to disappear, so that means that that's safe to move into. You gotta, like, dodge into here. A little tight movement-wise, you gotta, like, no misplaced movement. Like, as soon as that tether disappears, not the tether, the telegraph disappears, I move in. So Eva's a little slow, so you see what happens. I take 431,000 from shared, or from high-powered sniper cannon by myself, and then Eva lags behind, so she's gonna be in the first arm explosion. If you look at it, put it on 0.25, I guess. Watch what happens. It disappears. The blue X appears. That snapshot is also over. So there's a lot of visual stuff on screen, but you're safe because all these snapshots are already happening. Your ultimate goal is to get out of it. So you see the second explosion right here. It's got to be anywhere, like in here, and then the mechanics resolve safely. Ideally, probably like right here, because it's the closest, but even if you go a little bit farther, it doesn't matter. You have a pretty good amount of distance on sniper cannon too. Let's see. I die to it, but I'll show you how. Like, you have this much distance between your you and your partner that you can have, so as long as they're kind of missing, like doing the movement to dodge the explosion and exit circle with you, they should get hit because this is pretty big. But unfortunately delays a little bit, so I take it by myself, and even a tank can't really live that well. Maybe, I don't know. The only thing I have in here is blood wet because I kitchen sink the limitless tethers. Let's see what happens. And then yeah, if it gets clipped by that, and this all goes downhill. Hopefully that clears up why you do the movement and the purpose of doing all that during transition. It's just gonna be a wipe, right? Don't really see anything else, yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, we don't see anything else. Okay. We look for the next hello world. On. I love FF7 remake, but I'm not feeling the drum solo song. Yeah. More interesting FF7 remake song. Phase 2. Yeah, we had like a whole bunch of like phase 3 back to back to back, so it was pretty good. We were very consistent for a Tuesday. It was great. Not back. This is close to the markers. Do we live? We live. No weaknesses, so we should clear synergy because synergy is pretty free. Or limitless is pretty free. Gotta find the transition. Alright, so here's transition again. I think this time we actually like, get to work on Hello World a little bit. Free, so remember the purples, you have to take it by yourself, so it's 1, 2, 3 in order, and then like shimmying to whatever side is applicable based on where your arm spawns. I think I go around the world on this one. Oh no, no I don't. I'll walk back here. See the first one, I'll come over here and stand there. Then same movement. This time I'm just a purple instead of the shared. So whenever this explosion goes off, the exo circle is going to snapshot right here. So as soon as this disappears, you're good to start moving in. Sprint helps. Slow it down. Slow it down because I think we actually make it through this and see some Hello World, so we're going to want to look at that in slow motion. Yep. I'll go here and I stand and try not to overlap you guys. As long as you're kind of like hugging the telegraph, you should have enough space to put both players in here. Probably even go back to the wall a little bit if you want to. Let me see. Why does Nanami die? Does Nanami die? Move out. I can't see. She's on the other side of Final Omega. I can't see why she dies. It looks like she gets clipped by something. Probably the explosion. Oh wait, no, she's right next to me. What? Oh, look, I thought she was on the other side behind Final Omega for some reason. It's fat ass. And the explosions. Move in into the exocircles. I think I see you get clipped by exocircle. Yeah. If you watch the movement that Nanami does, she stays on that same outer ring. So remember when this telegraph goes off, this ring is now safe, and then everything out between here and the death wall is about to get snapshot for the next exocircle, so you don't want to like stay on the same ring as you do this dodge. And so yeah, you see why still walking along the snapshot zone for the next exocircle. If you cut in real quick, you probably would have been safe, but you stay out there too long and you get snapshot by exo square or square circle. Okay. So purples have the same movement. It's just you're only moving by yourself, so there's less risk if you're doing the correct movement, since you're not gonna get take a 430,000 from the sniper shot. Everybody needs to be in clock spots at this point. Hello World is going out. Because the scholar was down, we don't have enough shield heals. See what we see on this Hello World attempt. So blue tether and blue is defamation. Looking at the Ebus right here, the big blue sign with the big red circle for defamation next to it. So blue is defamation for this attempt, which means that red is shared sentence. Blue tether is going to be between here so that they don't elongate and give themselves twice some ruin, where all the Christmas tether is going to be out here. And blue is going to stand back here, wait for defamation to pop, and the shared sentences are going to be like hugging the edge of the circle right next to their shared sentence buddy. And try and let the Nisis get into their spots first. I know that people are like trying to haul ass and get to their spots. Right, so the blues line up, here come the reds, they're standing next to us. Good. Everybody got back up in time, so it looks alright. So after that, you elongate your blue tether because you got to pop it before it expires and wipes the group. And it's also your turn to pick up your Nisi, so the easiest movement is just to walk through your buddy that you're picking up shared sentence from. It's gonna give you the Nisi. It's gonna give you, or it's gonna pop your Christmas tether, or not Christmas tether, blue tether, and then you can just cut in. The reds are about to explode with their Nisi, so they need to stay put so people like can track where they are. So the movement for blue tether, hang on, thing. Come out here, pick up, and then head in. Your Nisi buddy should always be standing right here, like waiting. Up. Christmas tethers break. You see the big Nisis go off. I think somebody was, yeah, somebody's too close out here. This, that's what happened whenever you don't pass in time. Let's see what happens. Or not pass in time, you're standing next to a Nisi explosion. Let's see if I can see what happens there. Pick up. Yeah, after picking up gives you 2 stacks of thrice come ruin. You're good, just come out and stand there. Yeah. We break tether, it looks like the Nisi passed. I can't tell who that is through all the bit rate. You guys are like literally standing right on top of each other, so something's off there and the person that just broke tether needs to step in. Poster and you're white. Oh, Dogu. Yeah, I'm not sure what happens there. But yeah, you can see how the rotation works. These 2 players were both in the shared sin and defamation, and now they have Christmas tether, so they rotate and they deal with the opposite groups mechanic next. So they are tether, then after they pop that tether, they'll pick up the Nisi, and then they'll be the opposite group's defamation player, and then at that point should resolve, or you should be getting to the 4th one, so they'll come, they'll get the they'll be blue tether for their final. So you see how it alternates between puddle, tether, opposite groups puddle, or wait, no, that's not right. Tether to puddle, the opposite groups tether to opposite groups puddle. It's gonna always alternate, and you're gonna always know that whenever you're in a puddle that you're about to go and deal with the next mechanic, so it lets you like think a couple of steps ahead about things. Redis. So red and blue stay away from each other, that was good. Let Nisis get to where they need to go. Got plenty of time, don't worry about it. Here comes latent defect. And there. Easy, but we start wiping because the Nisi explosion killed Toaster. So we don't have the bodies to actually pass the body check on that and do it properly, so we die. Hopefully, like, actually seeing that and seeing me, like, explain it can kind of help you, like, see the flow of that mechanic. I think it's very simple. As somebody that's done Hello World or, Blue Mage and other things, like, it's much simpler than the original Hello World. This mechanic is, like, pretty simple, I think. Very much toned down from O12S's. Once you, like, see the flow of it. Let's see. Next one. Party synergy looks to be going pretty well. We can make it through this. Is this phase 3? Yep. Alright, so this should go to phase 3 because Limitless is solved. Easy mechanic for easy game for small babies. Go to FF9 music. Right, so conga line. Look at transition again. I think this one we make it through with everybody alive finally. You start seeing everybody live through a good stretch of them. This one I force Eva off to the wrong spot, and then she's also in the exit circle. That's my bad, I should have been up there. I don't know if she would have made it to the right spot either way. Yeah, because Eva steps down, like she goes down with the sniper cannon players, but she's supposed to like take a step up if you're purple. So I did screw her over, but I also don't think that she would have made it based off the way that she moved first. No, never mind. She would have made it if she had my spot. It's my bad. If she gets back up in time. And just show you the dodge. No, are these both healers? I don't think that this goes anywhere. So that's on me. Like, yeah, she went the wrong way to start it off, but also took her spot, so she could have made it if I didn't have her spot. But I corrected myself. I looked at the pistol box after I tip and I understand it now. For some reason I thought that it was like divided and it was like 1, 2, and then these like were considered 3, 4, and then the next ones were 1, 2, like you divided it in half for some reason. I don't know why. Now that I know better, I know that you stand up here. Next one. The wipe to synergy. Pretty much after this point, all of them, I think the transitions are clean and we like actually put in some effort on Hello World and see some stuff. Let's see what happens here. Looks like we lived through synergy and that's limitless, so solved mechanic 3. It's good. I've played Persona 4 in so long. I missed this. I missed the music. Alright, debuffs. On the line. High-powered sniper again. I'm the left one because I'm the first stepping back on that side. So this one, so the 2 patterns that can spawn the arms are here and here at 3 and 2. With the one at C being in the second set. Or it can spawn this one and then it'll spawn these 2 next. If you're looking at it from the south. So there's only ever 2 patterns and 2 dodges, and it's just a matter of if you're a purple or if you're a red, or if you're a shared. So we're gonna stand over here, wait for the exit circle to move up, move into it, back up. Comes the telegraph, sprint, in. We make it. Good. That's a clean transition, and then we had a whole bunch of them towards the end of it, so people are starting to understand like how to do this. Hello world. Debuffs go out. Red is defamation. See the you're looking at this right here, you see the big golden red circle next to the big red sparkly thing. Red is defamation. Blue is shared sentence. My scenario, I have Christmas Feather, so I'm going to go stand with the red defamations, and then the blues are going to stand between the blue defamation, or blue shared sentence. There's red, it's pretty simple, it spawns it right next to me. That goes out and stands. Pretty easy one, so this one looks pretty good. So again, remember the rotation. After this, I gotta go pick up the Nisi, and then my next in line is going to be the red. Then after that, I'm going to get the blue feather after I let my defamation explode. So I'm going to be shared sentence, and then I'll finish it off with being the auto shared sentence player. Explode. Pick up your Nisi. Pop. Stay away from the Nisi explosions. They go off. Everybody come in. Oh. You can cross over. The red is defamation. I'm just going to back up. Pretty simple. Let Nisis get to their spot, and then we have like weird stuff going on right here. There's a blue right here. It should be over here. This is the one time that like the colors would have actually matched. And then the Christmas tetherings be right here. Not sure what happens there. Oh, never mind. I see what happens there. 1, 2, 3. There's no person sharing the shared sentence with them. You see if I can see where they go. Yeah, you see how I am red defamation at this point, and then this, after this I'm going to get the blue shared. Yeah, that looks like the blue tether player doesn't get there in time. Looks like it was Duke. Okay. See. Yeah, see Duke right here. So I'm assuming this person might have been too far back, or Duke was like a little bit in here and he snapshot and then he started moving back this way. Not actually sure on what happened there. But you see how I was just standing in the puddle and now all of a sudden I have to each other, so I'm going to go deal with the opposite mechanic now. Sharing with the shared sentence. It just rotates through it. Get a couple more looks. That's like 4 or 5. We had 8 looks on it tonight in total. Great. On the next one. I can pick it out of which is stupid scroll bar or scroll preview. Preview. It's party synergy, but yeah. Let's say the attempt looks like it ends after that, so something happens during party synergy. I'm not gonna look at that because we should know party synergy pretty well right now and what we're having issues with. This one I am going to look at later because we're having issues on Panto and like people dropping puddles. Realize what that one was. Death synergy. We have a couple more looks at Hello World. I know we do. I remember a couple of them. Where are they? We meme for like a long time on phase 1 for some reason. I don't know if people were just like not focusing or what happened, but basically, yeah, like thing where we just could not get out of phase 1. And the times that we did, we wiped the synergy. Party synergy. Yeah, like that. I only got an hour left of footage, so I know there's like, I'm pretty sure there's 2 more at least. 2 more Hello World attempts in here somewhere. I'm not in the mood to listen to Fury tonight, I'm sorry. Okay. Actually, this is pretty good. Mega Man. Hot Twitch. Fine. Nope, that's death. Oh wait, that's limitless, so free mechanic. Alright, conga line. Sorry, I'm like vibing with the music for a little bit. Sniper 3, this is the one I go around the world on. Yeah, I go around the world. But then back up. I don't know why I went that way, but whatever. Dodge in. Everybody lives, so again, we did get better at transition as the night went on, so hopefully we see more consistent Hello World tomorrow or the rest of the week, and maybe some monitors. Right, so blue is defamation in this one. I have the blue tether, so I'm going to go red with the shared sentences. Blue is defamation. I'm going to call out red, let the Nisis pass first, please. Blue's go and stand over here. X, pick up Nisi after the mechanic goes off. So at that point I give myself the red Nisi, so my next mechanic I'm going to the puddle, and then after that I'll be the blue tether. Or no, I'll be the Christmas tether. Like you see the people that we just passed off get the Christmas tether, so they're going to be on the opposite sides mechanics. Next. Pick up Nisi, move in, stay away from the Nisi explosions. Blue is defamation. This defamation. I'd try and get over here. People are... Looks good. Let's slow it down and see. Because this looks good so far. Let's see what happens. You see I have Christmas tether. They pick up Mises. And they move in. Blue is defamation. See what happens here. But it looks like they're trying to pass or something. And it exploded. I think I remember this, them talking about this one. Yeah, that's a little... I see, he comes a little bit close, but his dot is probably right around here somewhere, so you gotta stand on him and give him a second before you move in. Unfortunate, it's just the way that the snapshotting and things like that work in this game. He dies to an EC explosion and it's gonna go all downhill from there. Blue is defamation. I'm already in spot. But one of the blues just died. It was probably my buddy. Let the Nisis pass. Yeah, my buddy. So this is gonna not resolve properly. So that was just a failed Nisi pass. If it wasn't for that, we probably would have seen to the end of the mechanic, maybe to the fourth one, which is a little different. Look, do we see any more, or is this the point of the night where I need to look at Panto and see what we're having issues with there? That is going to happen once we're done with all the phase 3 looks. I think we have one more phase 3 look on the night. It's limitless, so this is probably it. On the line. I'm nothing, so I'm gonna go back with the pull out the laser player. Just 3 and 2 were first, Charlie was second, so we're gonna come back here, we're gonna sprint, go in. That makes it easy transition. Like I said, we did get better at the edit as the night went on, so hopefully it's not an issue anymore. I feel like it's a pretty simple dodge. As long as you're not getting lose both of the healers here. See? Hello world is my rep. Find top midi. We're having issues with this, so we need to help the healers out here. With my rep, they're not doing this because they're doing double healer, or double shields. Hang on, you guys can't see this. My rep, the healers, have their own thing that they're doing that's not on top midi because it's dual shields, and then Faint and Addle from Melee 1 and Zeal. So we need to let me look at that and see what we had there. Down to 0.5. Let's see. Addle, faint, my rep. I think this is just them not being healed and topped up enough, which I'm pretty sure they were sticking around after Raid Tonight to like discuss, but they are pretty significantly low there with like very small shields from what I can see. And yeah, both of them die, and with that happening, it's pretty much over. Not really gonna see anything. Okay, actually, maybe do they get up in time? Let's see. Blue is defamation. Limit break 3 gets him back up. Not, yeah. Blue is defamation. Red is shared sentence. Go and stand in line. Let the Nisis move first. Blues need to come over. The blue tether needs to come over here. Nanami. Too far out here. You gotta be like right over here. There's pretty good chance the explosion is like roughly like this size, I think. So this is probably not gonna catch Haas unless you move in. Yeah, Nanami is not defamation. Luckily they move in, get it taken care of in time. Blues pick up and break. Nisi stay still. Christmas tether next. Blue is defamation. Blue is defamation. I'm already right next to it. The stay still. I know I need to be back here, but I see the Nisi passing right behind me. Then I don't know what red is doing here. If you just touch and pass, or red was heading to the delta side for some reason. I'm already pretty much in space. I took like a stutter step, but then I stopped so that the Nisi can get around me. Yeah, like already. Yeah, then I stand here. And where did Duke pick up red? Because there's like 3 reds. And Duke is heading here like he was blue. Blue is defamation. Wait. He had red, it looked like. Or my color, or having issues with color right now. Yeah, he has red for some reason. He has red. I don't know if he crisscrossed somebody else or whatever, but he should be dead. I thought it was Nisi's, or if you touch the opposite color, you're instantly dead. Guess he was supposed to be blue though, by the way he's standing there. Weird. I'm assuming that there is like some kind of crisscross that happened right here, so wait until you see the Nisis move out to their position. If you're a Nisi, yeah, priority. Everybody else with the tether stay still for a second until you see Nisis get around you and then go. Like you have a lot of time before he casts latent defect to the spot. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I think we have one more. I remember one more, and I was wrong on the last one that we saw. Yeah, he dies before I can do anything, and it's over. This is Devil May Cry. Yeah. We lifted part of synergy, so Limitless is a free mechanic. Right. Transition. I'm sniper again. Here's arms. First set was 3-2. Second set is Charlie. Step up. Step back. I guess it's numbers and letters. First set was numbers. Second set was letters. What does Toaster die? Okay. like he dies to exit circles. He has to die to exit circles. But yeah, he's still in it, so he gets snapshot in it. Yeah. As soon as you see any kind of the blue, you gotta move up. I'll give you like key limit cut, where at some point you're just gonna like instinctively know the timing and cadence for it off the top of your head. Mister dies, that means his buddy's probably dead. Yeah, his buddy takes the sniper shot solo. Red is defamation. Red is defamation. Everybody's up. Let Nisis go first. Red is defamation. This looks good. Nisi stay still. Tethers pick up Nisi and then break. Pick up Nisi. Break. Nisi stay still. So you see I just did red defamation, so my next thing is going to be on the opposite side with the shared sentence. And the players that were just standing with me have the Nisi now, so they're going to rotate to the next. So tether puddle. Always rotating. If you've already done tether on your side, then the next tether in your order is going to be the tether on the other side. Red is defamation. I let Eva go, but then I like just stay here for some reason. So yeah, this one was on me. I should have been on the other side. Red was defamation. It was literally just the defamation player, so I don't know why I stood there. So yeah, that's on me. I don't think I make it in time. So yeah, that was on me. Just get lost in the sauce, and then they're looking at an easy run by me, and I just not paying attention. I think we're seeing it again for the rest of the night, right? The rest of the night is all memes. Right. At this point, we're just gonna look at some Panto and see like what we're having issues with. First one I remember I want to look at was from 16. 16-ish. Panto, check fluxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no fluxes here. One should be under. So this is like, so the group has to come right here. They have to ride the ring of the boss's hit blocks. So this one needs to be like out here by the other, like you have to walk along the pie slice with the other one. I don't know why this is like, you stayed center and then you like immediately jumped out for some reason or right here. And I think it just like causes a cascade effect. This is like, party gets kind of like screwed by this. Then maybe this wasn't the one that I want to look at. Come in as soon as you see the laser. I don't know why somebody was like still right there. Line up so that they're all in line with each other. Go out to the next one. And here. Keep moving. This isn't the one that I wanted to look at. Where is that one? That first the first one bait was bad, but don't get me wrong. But that's not. There's a more egregious one that I want to look at. It looked like every single one in the order was bad. This one where I died. Panto. Reflexes, there is no flexing on this one, it was an easy pattern. The one should be, so the one, you sit here until you see which way it rotates. Then once you see where it rotates, so this one was rotating this way, counterclockwise. You walk out, the spy slice will disappear, you cut in, you're halfway up here, and then you drop it like right here. As soon as you see that puddle walk out, you come out here, drop it, and then just meet. walk along the death wall. So like, I don't know if you're like trying to like gain some uptime, but like look, like the party, like there's no room for the, like there's this tiny little sliver right here maybe, but like the party is supposed to be riding the hitbox to make this mechanic work, and this list like completely screws everything up, or the party can't step in like this. They're probably going to start getting clipped by flamethrower or whatever. And then like this, like back. So the first one is like you just like come here and then you just like come circle back around, but like you need to come back out here because you drop it right here and it kind of just like starts a spiral effect. Yeah, let me slow it down. Next. Then let's see what she does. This one goes out after the blast. There's a puddle there, so she... Where does this puddle come from? Looks like it comes from whoever was the one on the other side, or the next in line on the other side dropping their missile didn't move fast enough. Even still, that's kind of scuff. It like forces us down in here. Walk along the death wall. Like the next person in line, it's like kind of cascading at this point, so you have to like come out here and then come back in and walk along the next pie slice. Like, this should never happen with proper puddle placement. The puddle should always be like right here inside of this hitbox, like here as you're walking along the pie slice. And then it's usually like right out here at the wall whenever you're walking to the death wall. Like dropping it right here because the party is supposed to be just like walking around here the entire time. I have nowhere to like... I'm either going to get clipped by flamethrower in that scenario, or somebody's going to get out of line for the laser blast and take it. Laser's right there, right? Yeah, laser's right there. Like they have very small movement, so like that shouldn't be happening. I think it's just people are like not starting at the one spot right. It looks like people are also not going up to the death wall, so they're dropping stuff around the ring, doing on like bad movements that are going to put it in the path of the party. And then once that starts happening, like the chances of you having a 2-stack laser or something like that is a lot higher because people are going to be like out of position. Let's go to a couple more. I'm not going to touch on this too much, but that seemed to be the common thing tonight, was like people not going all the way out to the death wall and dropping it in front of the party. It's a slow one because there's a puddle in front of the party again, but she still makes it as soon as you see it. Well, I don't know why somebody else walks out with me. Back. Drop it in line. Easy peasy. Everybody has tons of room to work with and move around. So it looks like it's just not it's people just not going to the death wall to drop their puddle before coming back to the group, and it's dropping it on the hitbox like in line with where the party's about to be walking. I got one a couple times tonight. Let me find it. Show you how to do the one mechanic again, where you don't drop a puddle in the party's path. I don't know if it's like people trying to keep uptime in their GCD rolling or what, but we're obviously yet not having issues meeting the DPS track. I would rather do it to where we can consistently get through this mechanic than like game the DPS track. Like the party should be walking around the little ring that denotes the hitbox the entire time, so the puddle should be like off of that so that they can keep moving. Not gonna spend too long on this because we've already covered Pantokrator like numerous times before on these reviews. I'm looking for one where I'm a 1. That seemed to be, like, again, I know that happened, like, very often, especially towards the end of the night. Here, let me look at the end of the night. I know I was a 1 towards the end of the night. Got it multiple times. Let's see. I'm not gonna beat this or like or do the dead horse thing and just like keep harping on this because we know Pantokrator. It's just people don't want to do the full movement. It looks like. Again, we're like at the point where we're holding DPS, so we don't need to be trying to game up time on it. It's not like we're struggling to meet the DPS check on this. Okay, what am I? 4? No, I'm not 4. That's Looper. Yeah, it's up. First. So this is the movement for 1. It's not a flex. So I come here, I zoom my camera in, I see which way it's going right there. Move out, there it is again, and I come stand right there. Move out, come back in, drop. That's the way to place the 1 if you want it to not be in the party's path. Yeah, then Eva goes out to the death wall on that one, so everything works out properly. This is like smooth, clean, like it's very easy to just walk around the hitbox of the boss, everything here. Right, so yeah, like I said, I'm not going to harp on it too much. Yeah, so biggest things, people still need to like review what the different tethers do and like where they should be standing and which debuff they need to be standing with for Hello World. Transitions, people need to like respect exit circles and like know when the snapshot's over and they can move in. Get better at doing that mechanic. Then other than that, it's just like consistency on the party synergy at some point because we like memed on that, and then hopefully Anto now that I've seen what's going on with it. Right, so that's all I've got tonight. I'll post this for you guys to look at and put it on the YouTube and stuff, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep studying.